nice and loose.
What are you doing, Grady?
Making the soil nice and loose.
So Grady is making the soil nice and loose with our cultivator tool here. So we have 2 trenches. Is it loose yet, Grady? Pretty good?
Yep.
Okay, so you want your soil nice and loose because it's important for those onion roots to have nice loose soil to go down into and develop. So Grady is making the soil nice and loose. Okay, what's our next job, Grady? What do we have to do next?
Put the onions in.
Put the onions in, that's right. So let's set our tool aside. Set your tool aside. That's good, it's loose enough. Set your tool aside. All right, now get some onions. Okay, now Grady, you want to set the onion with the top just above the soil facing up. So you see how there's a top and a bottom to the onion, Grady? See how that's the roots right
Yep.
there? Okay, and that's the top. So you want to set it so the top is facing up and the roots are facing down. Can you do that? That's perfect, okay? See how he's got that onion in there? All right, now these are candy or sweet onions. So we have candy onions that we're going to be planting. And the instructions on the back tell us how to plant these. And it says what we want to make sure we do is we want to space them about 6 to 8 inches apart, and the rows should be 10 to 12 inches apart. So Grady, 6 inches is about 2 of your hand widths. So you want to go about 2 hand widths over and plant your next onion. So put that one there. Okay, and then set one hand and another right next to it, right here. Okay, and then that's where we're going to put our next onion, is right there. Okay, now pull your hands up. See, that's about 8 inches apart. Okay, do 2 more hands. 1, 2, okay, and then there's our next onion right here. All right, very good. So, Grady, is it pretty easy to plant onions?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and fill up these 2 trenches with onions and then show you the next step.
Is this the biggest one?
It might be the biggest one. Okay, so we have both of our trenches filled with onions now.
This is mine.
And Grady, what do we do with the soil now? We cover everything except for what?
The top.
Okay, so show them how you cover everything except for the top. Look at that. So we've tucked our onion in. It's going to be cold tonight, isn't it, Grady?
Yep.
Yep.
Really
So
cold.
we got our onion tucked in so he's warm, but he needs his top sticking out. So Grady, let's cover the rest of our onions and then we'll show the students what it's going to look like. Okay, we're back. Now all of our onions are covered up with the loose topsoil and they are ready to start growing. So in a few weeks we should start to see some more green shoots, and if we let these guys go to their full maturity, which is about 60 to 70 days, sometime in the middle of May, middle of June, we should start be able to harvest some onions. So that's it. That's all you got to do to start some onions. Next we're going to learn how to plant potatoes, seed potatoes.